Have you noticed your elderly loved one forgetting things more often or acting differently lately? What if these small changes were actually early warning signs of dementia? In the next few minutes, we'll reveal 5 critical signs seniors often show before dementia sets in, signs many people completely overlook. Recognizing them early can make a huge difference in their quality of life and your peace of mind. Stay tuned because this could help you protect someone you love. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe for more life-saving content that everyone needs to know. Lesson 1. Memory lapses are more than forgetfulness. Have you ever noticed your elderly loved one forgetting where they placed their keys or what day it is? At first, it may seem like normal forgetfulness, but sometimes, these small lapses can be early signs of dementia. The key is learning to recognize the difference between typical aging and something that needs attention. Memory lapses can appear in subtle ways. For example, your parent might tell the same story twice in one conversation or forget a familiar route they've traveled for years. While everyone forgets things occasionally, frequent confusion about dates, names, or places is a warning sign that shouldn't be ignored. Paying attention early can make a huge difference in managing dementia effectively. Here's a positive way to look at it. Noticing these signs doesn't mean everything is lost. In fact, early detection allows families to take steps that can improve quality of life. From organizing routines and setting reminders to seeking professional advice, small changes can help your loved one stay independent longer. One way to make memory support fun and engaging is through games and conversation. Ask them about their favorite memories or play memory-based games like matching cards. These activities not only stimulate the brain but also strengthen your bond. Laughing together while reminiscing is a beautiful way to make memory exercises feel natural, rather than clinical. Another helpful tip is to gently support them in daily routines. Using calendars, labels, and checklists can help your loved one feel more confident and reduce frustration. Encouragement goes a long way. Praising small achievements helps build their self-esteem and positivity, which is just as important as memory care itself. Remember, the goal isn't to worry but to be proactive. Recognizing memory changes early gives you the chance to create a loving, supportive environment. With understanding and patience, these early signs can be managed effectively, helping your loved one maintain independence and happiness for as long as possible. So, if you've noticed unusual memory lapses in a senior you care about, take it as a gentle reminder to stay observant, supportive, and proactive. Early action can truly make a difference. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe for more life-saving content that everyone should know. Lesson 2. Difficulty performing daily tasks. Have you ever noticed your elderly loved one struggling with tasks they used to do easily, like cooking a familiar recipe, paying bills, or even getting dressed? At first, it might seem like a simple lapse in energy or motivation, but repeated difficulties in daily activities can be an early sign of dementia. The important thing is to observe carefully and act with kindness and understanding. Difficulty performing everyday tasks doesn't mean your loved one has lost their independence completely. It's often a gentle reminder that they may need a little extra support. For example, they might forget a step in a familiar recipe or misplace items while doing chores. These small changes, if noticed early, can help families provide the right guidance and prevent frustration for everyone involved. Here's the positive side. Noticing these signs gives you an opportunity to make life easier and more enjoyable for your loved one. Simple adjustments, like organizing their space, creating step-by-step guides for routine tasks, or using visual cues, can boost their confidence and reduce stress. It's amazing how small changes can make daily life smoother and more enjoyable for seniors. Turning everyday tasks into shared activities can also be incredibly rewarding. Cooking together, folding laundry side by side, or managing simple household chores as a team not only helps them feel supported but also creates precious moments of connection and laughter. This approach keeps their brain active while strengthening your bond, making routine tasks fun instead of frustrating. Encouragement and patience are key. Celebrate small successes, even if it's something as simple as remembering to turn off the stove or complete a step in a task. Positive reinforcement builds confidence and reminds them that they are still capable and valued. Remember, noticing challenges in daily activities is not a sign of failure, it's an opportunity. By offering gentle support and creative solutions, you can help your loved one maintain independence, dignity, and happiness. Early action makes a real difference, and with understanding and care, everyday life can remain fulfilling and joyful. So, if you see your senior loved one struggling with routine tasks, approach it with love, patience, and positivity. Small changes today can create a brighter, safer, and happier tomorrow. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe for more life-saving content that everyone should know. Lesson 3: Language and Communication Changes. Have you ever noticed your elderly loved one struggling to find the right words during a conversation or repeating the same question multiple times? At first, it may seem like harmless forgetfulness, but these changes in language and communication can sometimes be early signs of dementia. The key is to approach these moments with patience, understanding, and a positive mindset. Communication is at the heart of human connection. When seniors start having trouble expressing themselves, it can be frustrating for them and sometimes for the people around them. They may pause frequently, use the wrong words, or struggle to follow conversations they once found easy. Recognizing these subtle changes early allows families to provide the right support while maintaining dignity and self-confidence. Here's the good news: language challenges don't mean your loved one has lost their personality or intelligence. In fact, with a little creativity, you can turn these moments into opportunities for bonding and fun. Encourage storytelling, ask them about cherished memories, or even play word games together. Activities like these stimulate the brain, keep communication flowing, and bring laughter and joy into everyday life. Another helpful approach is to speak clearly, calmly, and slowly, giving them time to express themselves. Visual aids, gestures, or even simple written notes can make conversations smoother and less stressful. Celebrate their efforts. No matter how small, they are still able to communicate, connect, and share love. Positive reinforcement goes a long way in boosting confidence and reducing anxiety. Remember, noticing language and communication changes is not a reason to worry, it's a chance to strengthen your relationship and provide meaningful support. Early recognition allows for strategies that keep communication effective, helping your loved one remain socially active and emotionally connected. So, if you notice your senior loved one struggling with words or conversations, approach it with patience, encouragement, and creativity. These small, thoughtful actions can make a huge difference in their confidence. Happiness. Lesson 4: Mood and Personality Shifts. Have you ever noticed your elderly loved one suddenly becoming more irritable, anxious, or withdrawn than usual? Perhaps they've lost interest in activities they once enjoyed, or their personality seems to have changed overnight. While these changes can be confusing, they are often early signs of dementia, and recognizing them early can make a big difference in supporting your loved one. Mood and personality shifts happen because dementia can affect the way the brain processes emotions. Your loved one isn't acting this way on purpose. They may feel frustrated, confused, or overwhelmed by changes in memory and thinking. Understanding this is key to responding with patience, empathy, and positivity. The good news is that these changes can be managed with love and support. Creating a calm, predictable environment helps reduce stress and confusion. Encourage routines, gentle conversation, and familiar activities to provide comfort. Even small gestures like sharing a cup of tea, listening to favorite music, or going for a short walk can brighten their mood and help them feel connected. Another positive approach is to engage them in activities that bring joy and relaxation. Simple hobbies like gardening, drawing, or storytelling can lift their spirits while keeping their mind active. Laughter and shared experiences are powerful tools. They remind your loved one that they are still loved, valued, and capable of enjoying life. It's also important to communicate openly and gently. Avoid arguments, and instead, validate their feelings. Saying things like, "I understand that's frustrating," or "let's do this together," can help them feel supported rather than criticized. Celebrating small successes, no matter how minor, builds confidence and positivity, reinforcing that they can still accomplish meaningful things. Remember, noticing mood and personality changes is not a sign of failure, it's an opportunity to offer love, understanding, and proactive care. With early recognition and thoughtful support, your loved one can continue to live a happy, fulfilling life while maintaining dignity and emotional well-being. So, if you see your senior loved one experiencing mood changes or shifts in personality, respond with patience, encouragement, and kindness. Your support can make everyday life calmer, happier, and more meaningful. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe for more life-saving content that everyone should know. Lesson 5. Poor judgment or decision-making. Have you ever noticed your elderly loved one making unusual choices, like forgetting to pay bills, giving away money impulsively, or struggling with everyday decisions? At first, it might seem like a minor issue, but frequent lapses in judgment can be an early sign of dementia. The good news is that recognizing these signs early gives you the opportunity to offer support and guidance, helping your loved one stay safe and confident. Poor judgment doesn't mean your loved one has lost their intelligence, it simply shows that their brain might be struggling to process information or evaluate situations. These challenges can be subtle at first, such as leaving the stove on, making errors in shopping, or being unsure about handling money. By paying attention early, you can step in with care and prevent potential risks without hurting their independence. One positive approach is to create supportive systems that make decision-making easier. Using checklists, reminders, and structured routines can help seniors feel more in control. For example, organizing bills in one place or setting alarms for important tasks reduces stress and builds confidence. Small tools like these allow them to stay independent while receiving the guidance they need. Another effective strategy is shared decision-making. Involve your loved one in choices whenever possible, offering options and gentle guidance. For instance, instead of making a decision for them, present 2 or 3 simple choices and let them pick. This approach respects their autonomy while giving them the support they need. It's also important to offer praise and encouragement for good decisions, no matter how small. Positive reinforcement boosts confidence, reduces anxiety, and reminds them that they are still capable and valued. Combining patience, understanding, and creativity creates a safe environment where seniors can thrive despite challenges. Remember, noticing poor judgment is not a reason to worry, it's an opportunity to act early and make life safer and happier for your loved one. With love, support, and practical solutions, you can help them maintain independence, dignity, and peace of mind. So, if you see your senior loved one struggling with decisions or everyday tasks, respond with patience, encouragement, and positivity. Your support can make a real difference in their safety, confidence, and happiness. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe for more life-saving content that everyone should know. Conclusion. We've just explored 5 important early signs of dementia that every family should know. From memory lapses to changes in mood, communication, and judgment, recognizing these signs early can truly make a difference in your loved one's life. If you found even a single tip useful, don't keep it to yourself, share your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us which sign surprised you the most, or share your own experiences with caring for seniors. Your feedback can help others in the same situation and create a supportive community. And of course, like, share, and subscribe for more life-saving, helpful content that everyone should know.